Spiritus Sancti. Hi, I'm Dak.
Dak, what did the man with 5 penises say when he put on pants?
What?
Fits like a glove. Hi, I'm your host, Me So Hung, with my host, You So Hung. That's right. We're brothers and lovers.
And this is
The
Goonie Gang
Podcast.
Podcast. Back for episode 3. Somehow we made it 3 episodes.
3. Well,
And we still haven't been canceled.
only 1 episode is actually released so far.
Yeah. So I could eat those words.
My mom is... my grandpa is actually 75 right now.
I know, and you said that was old the other day. So
Well, I also, in the same breath, said 70 is the new 30, and then you said, does that mean we're 12? So, I mean...
good point. What are you sipping on there? Booze?
Kraken?
Booze per usual?
Hey, I also got water. Fuck off.
I know you drank like 8 of these before you even made yourself a drink.
I also had a sandwich. So...
Man's got to eat.
Yeah.
How was your day?
Good. I think the universe was telling me something today, actually.
Oh, yeah?
I went to 3 different places, and workers at all 3 locations were on their last day there. So they brought in, like, cookies and garbage foods. I held out the entire day. People offered me cookies, donuts, everything, all day. And then the very last person was like, you want some homemade cupcakes? They're banana. And I was like, bitch, how fucking dare you?
Yes.
Of course I want some banana. Like, I'm not going to turn down somebody's hard work. Like,
No, absolutely
absolutely. That would be super disrespectful. But she was like, you could tell that she, like, was really proud of him. I was like, banana too? Fuck.
What you should have done
You got me.
is you should have stood there and been like, it's been a really long day and I really appreciate this. I needed this. Peel it back. Take a little bite and go, what the fuck is this? These things fucking suck. Did you make these?
The bananas weren't even ripe.
Did
I can
you
taste
make
the
these?
green peel. Did you put the peel in these?
These taste like the backside of my ass, and I've been running all day delivering packages, and this is what you fucking feed me? I give you this service, and then you just walk out. And then for the rest of her life, she'll never be able to make banana cupcakes again.
I couldn't do that to anybody.
I probably could just because I'm a psychopath when it comes to comedy, and
super mean.
Because in my head, I'd be like, that's so funny.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do that to anybody.
I probably wouldn't be able to do that.
Homemade, like anything. Back when we were in quarantine and everybody was experiencing or experimenting with all sorts of shit, I made so many loaves of banana bread. I got really fucking good at it.
Really?
Yeah. Like, kind of stupidly good.
I love the taste of bananas, and I love banana bread, but if I have to eat a regular banana, I can't do it because of the texture. As soon as I put it in my mouth and, like, take a bite of it, as soon as I suck down that big, girthy banana.
Quit.
As soon as I take a bite of one, though, I'm like, oh, that fucking tastes great, and then I go to chew it, and I'm like, mush. And I feel like I'm eating someone's turd that tastes like banana, you know?
No, absolutely not. Turds have a completely different texture. No, I'm just kidding.
They're more crunchy. Kind of hard to chew.
Depends on the diet.
Depend on what they ate, you know? I'm more of a McDonald's and HelloFresh diet right now, so stuff's not going good for me.
You have HelloFresh?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you not?
No.
I guess probably
I'm
a
not
lot of people
rich.
don't do it.
I'm not rich.
What do you mean rich? It's way cheaper than fucking... It's just as expensive as going to the grocery store and buying groceries and
What
making
is this,
your food.
an ad for HelloFresh?
No.
HelloFresh?
Sponsor us.
We could.
Sponsor me free HelloFreshes because he is right. It does get expensive. But
You bitch.
we weighed it out, though.
I knew it.
We weighed it
I
out.
knew it was expensive. Fuck you, guy.
I think it's like $60 a week for 3 meals.
A week?
Yeah.
You're fucking high.
Dude, Paige and I went out to lunch today, and just to go to lunch was $50. So
Where'd you go?
if you're we went to Tomato Bros. No shade at Tomato Bros. I mean, inflation, but goddamn, $50. I got an appetizer. She got a meal. She got a salad. Should have went to Bravo's, but
they make the best old fashions. Oh my god, Bravo's and Hogan's over there.
Yeah,
the best.
Hogan's is one of the only bars that I like going to because there's just not a bunch of douchebags in there.
Yeah, not only that, but they don't smoke indoors.
Yeah.
I hate the fucking cellar.
Well, and it seems like all the bars on this side of the river are like teeming with, like, I know a lot of the people that go to them and they're cool, and every time I show up, once in a blue moon, I'll go out with Paige. And they'll be like, yo, Dak, what's up, dude? Yeah. And then there's always those douchebags in there that are just glaring at me. I'm like, is it because I look different than you? Is it because I'm wearing tight pants down here? I'm the only one not wearing fucking cowboy boots in this bar?
Yeah.
Calm down.
Much.
And then you go to Hogan's. It's like stepping into a bar that's in Portland. Have you ever been to like a good like speakeasy or bar in Portland?
No.
Because I'm not like a huge fan of like all the shit in Portland, but like a lot of their places are like a really good vibe. Like it's like everybody's nice.
The last time I was in Portland, it was for Warped Tour.
Oh, really?
Went to 2 Warped Tours.
A long time ago?
Okay, no.
Warped Tour hasn't been a thing for a minute.
Don't say that. Oh.
Do you feel old now?
Oh, God.
You are 28.
Oh, I got roasted by a stranger today, which was fun and so fucking neat.
How did they get
Shout out to Tegan. Thanks for the follow. Still kind of hate you, though.
Follow? How do you know who's following you when you're banned from Facebook?
Hey, here's a fun idea. Maybe you should shut your whore mouth.
Okay.
No, so one of the businesses that I deliver to, that was one of the places. You put the mic away.
Fuck you. Don't you ever speak to me like that again.
No, so one of the businesses that I went to today, she was the one, or she was leaving. It was her last day at work. She brought donuts.
That's what you were saying.
And she's like, yeah, I'm going to go be an accountant. And I was like, there's a couple women going to be accountants right now. What kind of accountant? But no, I didn't actually say that until after she roasted me. I don't know. I've been delivering there for a while now, so all the ladies there are super cool, and we talk about my shitty tattoos sometimes, or they make fun of me.
And they're like, my God, your calves are so big.
Stop.
Look at you sweep me off my feet with those big-ass mailman calves.
I'll kick them in half. How about that?
Okay, Joe Rogan, calm down.
That man's got kicks for days.
I know.
It's stupid. But
anyways,
we were talking about my wife. And we were talking about, they were talking about hair colors and stuff. I was like, oh, Missy's been a redhead for a while. And she was like, oh, do you have a picture of her? Or she was about to talk shit about women with bangs. And I was like, well, no. My lady has bangs. She's like, let me see. And so I showed her a picture. She's like, wow, she's settled. I was like, fuck you. That's so fucking mean. Jesus fucking Christ. Hence why I'm drinking even harder today.
Yeah, here we are.
And there I was, feeling good about myself for the first time.
And there I was, standing over the top of this woman who is now missing 4 front teeth.
No. Wow, she's settled. I was like, my God. Do you have accountant things to do? Go fucking...
Yeah, go
away.
To your go to your dead end career, bitch.
She was also she was plastered. Absolutely plastered. Her last
great.
day
At work.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I mean, it was her last day. She's like, at lunch, I had 6 drinks. And I was like, you don't say.
Why are you here? God.
It was funny, though. All of her coworkers were like, we're sorry about her. I was like, it's all right. I have a story for the podcast tonight anyways. And they're like, oh, podcast? I was like, yeah, Good and Gang podcast. Follow.
Look it up. Spotify, iTunes.
I told all of my cool
Pornhub.
customers about, I'm not joking, I'm going to post us on Pornhub.
Whatever gets us to where we need to be, to the point to where we can start a Patreon and then charge people to listen to, like...
What should the title be? Two white guys fuck each other?
I'd probably get a lot of views. Hey, man, I want all the support from the gay community we can get. If we put two white guys fuck each other, and they're like, these guys are kind of funny, and then we got the gay community behind us, because, let's be honest, gay people are awesome. I was telling Paige
You want
today,
the gay community behind you? The whole community, huh?
That's an assful. That's an assful.
I think it's a bit more than that, but
I was telling
sorry, Mom.
I was telling Paige today, I hope that I have a son, and that I hope that he's gay. Just so that
I hope your son's gay too.
Just so that I'm serious though.
Oh yeah.
Just so that I could have an opportunity to show a gay child what it's like to have a father that isn't a piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of gay dudes have probably gone through shitty experiences with, and just because you're gay doesn't mean you can't go fish or do all the fun shit just because your sexual preference. Yeah. So fingers crossed that my son likes dudes. I'm probably never gonna even have a son or kids for that matter, but you know, one could only wish for a gay son.
No, my whole life philosophy is that if you're not hurting somebody, then go for it. Go with God. More power to you. As long as you are not hurting somebody, we're good. Same with religion. No matter what you believe, as long as you're not hurting somebody or a group of people, whatever, we're cool.
I mean, even if you're a weirdo fucking Christian, just a weirdo, I just start going on. You're like, hey, man, we're trying to be unbiased here.
Yeah. No.
To each their own, man.
Yeah. I don't judge.
I try not to.
I try not to, too, but...
I judge the opposite of what, like, normal people judge. Like, most normal people... Well, I say normal people, but most people from the realm of the U.S. that we live in judge sexuality, race, and shit like that. Oh, yeah. I judge people for their political beliefs because politics are fucking stupid. Religious beliefs because actually. Religion's fucking stupid to me.
Religion shouldn't be in government, but we're not a political podcast.
Yeah, that's a conversation for someone who fucking cares.
Yeah. And that's Joe Rogan, get on it. Never mind.
No, I don't even think he actually cares about politics quite a bit.
Yeah. I mean, he's like, hey, have you tried DMT?
With some elk meat.
Fucking hell.
I shoved some elk meat up my ass the other day and then did a bunch of DMT and got in my sauna and just sweated out live, man.
I've never been.
I ate a whole bottle of Alpha Brain before I did it, too. I bought some of that shit just to see if it would help because ADHD. And it said that it would, kind of help symptoms and stuff from ADHD, not being able to focus. And I took, 2 of them, and it made me a little more focused, like what caffeine does.
It's literally just Strattera.
It's
like fucking Concerta, Ritalin. It's just Ritalin.
Adderall.
Like, check out Alpha Brain. And they're like, wow, I passed that essay so fucking fast.
I need more Alpha Brain.
And tweaking the fuck out. Jesus Christ.
It kind of worked, but not really. I feel like it's probably one of those supplements you have to take for a long time to
Not
get
only
to
that, but I'm sure there's some sort of placebo effect when it comes to stuff like that.
That's just my genuine review. Yeah. It's like mushroom tech shit.
I've never had
mycelium
mushrooms.
And shit like that or whatever the fuck.
Have you ever done mushrooms?
No.
All right. The one time I tried to do mushrooms, the guy I gave my money to took the money and ran. So
nice.
I was just like,
that's
I'm
always
take
cool.
that as a cosmic don't fucking do it, and I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't even do weed. Like, I can't. I have panic attacks and shit.
Yeah. I used to be like that when when I would smoke, and now I'm just like, if I get to that level, sometimes I try and get to that level. You know? I just want to, because it keeps you in check, I feel like. So you get like complacent smoking weed. This makes no sense, but it's just like with drinking. Like alcoholics get complacent because they'll drink a certain amount and then they'll, or I don't know much about, I can't really speak on alcoholics because I don't know much about drinking. But as far as weed smoking, I know everything about it because I smoke weed every single day. So this is how I feel. I get complacent because I'll get a certain amount of stoned and I'll just be comfortable, no anxiety, no nothing, this, that, and the other, and I feel great and I'm having a good time joking around like yesterday, like when I was blitzed when we got here, and I was like, "Let me hang this up, man. Hang on a second," and just being me. But sometimes I like to go over the edge to where I like it makes my eyes wide and I'm like, "Holy fucking shit!" My heart's like. I love that shit. It's like, hey man, you're still a human. I can do whatever I want to you. The weed lets me know that it's got a hold of me and not the other way around.
I can't. So a couple years ago, when I was in my first apartment with a couple of my guy friends, weed was legalized right across the river.
Yeah,
like it is recreational and everything. And I was like, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try medicinal, recreational weed that I pay for with, like, honest to real fucking money.
Yeah. It's not illegal.
Yeah. And I gave my buddy some money. He went over there, and I prepared to have a party out over at the house because we had parties all the fucking time.
As you do.
If it was a day that ended in Y, there was a rager.
Nice.
And he comes back with 2 cookies for me. And I was like, fuck yeah. All right, cool. I eat the first cookie. Cool. Wait like an hour, hour and a half. Nothing fucking happens. So I was like, well, I am kind of big. I'm a bigger guy. So maybe it's not going to have as much effect.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I mean, it's legal weed.
The way your body's metabolizing it.
It's legal. So maybe it's just like not as potent, maybe. Fucking lol.
It was like, oh, you're assuming now.
I ate that other cookie, and when I finished the last bite, it was just a little small cookie. And when I swallowed that last bit, the first one hit me like a freight train. I was like, oh, okay. All right. And then next thing I knew, there was a party going on, and I had brought my PS4 downstairs, and I was just playing GTA 5, beating the shit out of people in the living room, like on GTA, just beating the shit out of people.
And that's the thing about weed is it's not like a super social thing.
No.
I use it to like distance myself from everybody and just focus on whatever the fuck I'm trying to do.
I was just running around on GTA, and then I was like, oh shit, when did all these people show up? Oh my fucking God. And then I started panicking. I was like, there's way too many fucking people here. The police are going to be here. And then I was like, I need to get a grip. So I went to the bathroom, and I was like, I'm going to take a shower. So I took a shower. Eventually, I thought somebody was yelling at me through the window. And so I turned off all the lights and laid in the bathtub with the shower going, just naked, just like having my own personal hell. I was like fucking freaking out. And I was like, all right, I hate this. And then I went to bed.
That's when you decided it wasn't for you?
Yeah.
Edibles are very strong compared to smoking weed.
Yeah.
The way your body breaks it down.
Not only that, but this government shit now.
Like that drink that's in there, dude.
What the fuck?
I've seen those things fucking turn people upside down.
You're not supposed to drink the whole fucking
I know,
thing.
But even if you drink the regular amount that you're
like
supposed
a
to
little half
drink,
shot.
No,
shot.
you don't understand. You don't understand.
I do.
That thing would put you in the fucking hospital if a cookie got you that fucked up.
No. I went through a bottle of that before.
Oh, that shit's not for me. Edibles are fucking dumb in my opinion.
I used to take a shot before bed every once in a while.
To help you sleep?
Yeah, because I have horrible insomnia, and this was when I was working at...
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I need to be able to sleep somehow.
I hate edibles. They take me to a very dark place.
Really?
It's like borderline. The way I've described what edibles do to me, my buddies that have done mushrooms are like, that's like a mushroom.
That's another thing that terrifies me about mushrooms. You have no control over whether it's a good trip or a bad trip.
Well, if you have one of the things that one of my buddies that used to do it, I don't want to say regularly, but like enough to where he knew a lot about it. He would say, if you have problems in your head that you don't tell anybody about, it's going to make you get rid of them. It's going to make you like go through that shit and internalize it, and then you're going to be done with it. You're going to either ego death or do whatever, but it's going to help you get better.
I don't have enough of an ego for it to die. My self-esteem and ego have been dead, all right? It died a whole other level today when she said that she settled, or that my wife settled. So,
but that's what I'm saying is like if you have problems or insecurities, especially like that's the one thing I've heard is insecurities.
Yeah.
Mushrooms is like, hey, I know, and this is where we're going.
Really?
Yes.
That's so weird.
That's what I've heard.
I'm not willing to face those demons.
No.
Not yet.
No, I'd probably die of a heart attack.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I steer clear of the weed's enough for me. I can get high enough to the point to where it's like when you're walking, you kind of skip out for a second and you're like, holy shit, how'd I get right here? That's the kind of high I like being.
Oh, yeah.
Which is dangerous. I remember, give you a little story of when I got too stoned. I was at a buddy's house, and this was when I was in, I want to say like 9th grade probably. I was at a buddy's house over in Clarkston, and we had just bought some weed the night before, woke up the next day, and we all played hockey together. So I'm pretty sure we were getting ready to go down to the ice rink for the day and just fuck around. It was like a Saturday or something.
I always wanted to play hockey.
Dude, so much fun. But anyways, they were taking bong rips, and when they would take bong rips, they would snap the bowl or whatever. It was all cool. I could never hit a bong that hard because it would just fuck me up.
Oh, absolutely.
And they were like, hey, we're just loading Percy bowls, which is just a personal small snapper. And I was like, okay, yeah, definitely. I'll hit a Percy. And they loaded up a fat personal bowl. And they're like, go. And it snaps, and they pull it, and I cleared the whole bong. And I exhaled, and I was like, oh, my God. I could feel it.
Oh, yeah.
In the bottom of my lungs, I was like, I'm about to be fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
And before it hit me, we walked downstairs, and they had a bunch of the paper towel tubes taped together for taking knifers. God. And if you've ever done knifers before, knifers really fuck you up.
Knifers will fuck your life.
And on top of it, they were resin knifers.
Oh, God.
So I sat there, took a fat-ass resin knifer, and then it hit me. There was like a sliding glass. Yes, because it hadn't hit me yet.
Awful.
I was just trying to be cool, man. You know? When you're that age, peer pressure, I was like, I don't want these guys to think I'm a fucking square.
First time I ever smoked, I was trying to impress a girl.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And
but it's always like, you can never just, back in the day, that's why I would always I call it high school high. You always get too high because you're just trying to fucking impress the people that are peer pressuring you.
No.
So anyways, there's a sliding glass door, and as soon as I exhale that hit of that knifer that I took, done. I walked out the sliding glass door, and I could feel like my head just pulsing.
No.
And then I started doing
Not
like the
good.
skipping out thing, and I was like... I paced around this dude's driveway for 2 hours. And he kept coming out, like, trying to bring me water. I was that high for 2 hours, which most people that get stoned, you know, edibles last for a long time sometimes. Weed normally does not last that long. And I was, like, Googling shit.
Doogling?
Googling.
Oh, I thought you said doogling.
No.
I was going to be like, oh,
No.
It's another Forg.
Nope.
It's another Forg.
I fucking hate you. But I was, like, Googling shit. I was like, how to not be so high. Or, you know, that's when you know you're too high, when you Google, like, how to get unhigh. How to unhigh myself.
You put coffee grounds in your butthole. And you're just like,
I'm like,
I'm going to give it a shot because...
this is hell.
Somebody break out the K-Cups.
But I was like stripped down. I was like stripped down to like no shirt, no shoes, pacing around this kid's driveway.
It's actually really fitting that we're having this weed conversation today, because it is my cousin's birthday, and he passed away last year. So here's to you, Isaac.
To Isaac.
Kid was hilarious.
Gone but never forgotten.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way anybody could ever forget that guy. He's fucking great. Oh god. No, back in high school, I could never hang. I would always fake and be like, "Oh no, it's all good. I got this." And then I'd just get violently too high where I couldn't even pretend to be human. And
You're like, this hurts.
People were like, "Look at Savage over there." I was like,
You're like sweating. You're like,
help, like, what if
help me.
They would be like, "What if we walk to go get food?" I was like, "Yeah."
Your like mouth is just fucking a cotton
They're
field.
like, we gave Savage weed, right? Like,
what did we give that guy?
he's pretty sure he shit himself in the corner over there. What's going on with him?
Oh my god, dude.
No, the one time I got just violently way too fucking high, I smoked with an ex-blood.
Really?
Yeah.
How was that? Did you ask him about?
No. He was terrifying.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, no, thank you.
Dude, I ran into a guy at, this is just speaking of like ex-criminals and stuff. Kind of like, this doesn't have anything to do with weed, but that's typical for us. That's kind of on par with how we bounce around. But
Oh, yeah.
It goes with the criminal thing. I met this guy in Waha once at a bonfire that stabbed someone to death and had just gotten out of prison for it.
In Waha? Yeah.
I was like a little bit drunk, so I was asking him questions, and he was like answering them. I was like, let me know if I'm overstepping, but I'm really intrigued by this. No. I was like, what happened? He was like, well, it was all self-defense, blah, blah, blah. Told me, I forget the entire story, but he was like, yeah, he came after me and I just fucking stabbed him to death. I just got on top of him and stabbed him until he was dead. And I was like, holy fucking shit.
That is dark.
I was like, there is a guy in front of me that has sat on top of someone and stabbed them until they died.
He has taken a life
went to prison.
Really intimate.
Went to a really intimate way. Went to prison for it, got out, and now he's standing in front of me.
Nah, man.
And I played it off like, he was like, yeah, most people like are really shy of me. He's like, but you seem like, you're all right. And I was like, how could I judge you?
Nah, dude, I got tattoos on my
Inside
hands. I'm a gangster.
It was way before I ever even had a tattoo, bro.
Yeah, really?
Way before. It was like at like a high school function. Like a bunch of us went up to Waha.
Oh, no.
It was way before Daddy ever had tattoos on him. Yeah.
Daddy ever had tattoos? Don't refer to
Don't, dude.
No. I'm going to veto that one. You're not allowed to refer to yourself as Daddy.
That's my new pod name is Daddy.
No.
Why?
For some reason, our distributor deleted your host status. So it was just me.
Why?
I don't know. So I re-added you. Hopefully it's saved. We'll see in about 24 hours.
I don't fucking care because they can see me on video. I don't care about all that shit.
I was like, it's like this podcast. I was looking at the Spotify, Apple, everything. It just said my name underneath. And I was like, why doesn't it have Dak too?
I honestly don't care though. You do all the editing
I
and stuff
saved it
anyways.
right in front of you.
Yeah.
It just seemed weird. I was like, okay.
I don't care, man.
Weird.
They can see us on video.
You're still the host. We're both hosts.
Go host.
Hosts.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it's our podcast.
Yeah.
We're hosts.
Yeah. So I want you to get the recognition with it. If it just has my name in there, it's going to be weird.
You know what? Can't win them all. Okay.
Don't mind me.
Now I'm horny. Thanks a lot.
You about 15% chub now?
Yeah, you just took that thing on like it was a chode. Like you were just fucking... Not okay, dude. Chill out over there.
So I smoked with a blood, right? And it was about 3 hours of them just smoking. It It was just me, the dude that brought me, and this guy. I'm not going to say his name whatsoever, just in case, because... Mm-hmm. But it was scary. It was weird. It was uncomfortable. So I just...
Was he telling you old gang stories and shit?
No. He was just sitting there playing GTA. And then just
he looks at
playing music.
He like rips someone out of the car and beats him to death. He's like, I've done this in real life. He's like, that's why I love this game.
No, he so they passed around like they were like, so how high do we want to go for today? Do we want to go? And I was like, I'm good. I don't even need to smoke. He's like, you're gonna smoke. I was like, no, it's all right. I'm good. He's like, you're gonna fucking smoke. And I was like, oh no. But
I would have been like, suck my cock.
There was like 3 bongs going around. Eventually he made a blunt, and I got to the point that was just way too fucking high. Way too fucking high. And that like ruined everything for me at that point. I quit everything.
You're like, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah. I barely even drank at like high school parties after that. I was just like, I'm all right with being sober for about 2 years.
Yeah. Like,
now I know how to monitor myself and shit. But
I've had a lot of friends that can smoke a lot. And there's only been a couple people in my life. Like, we'd go to like a function in Spokane after doing a show, and people would be like, smoke with us, smoke. And I'd get in rotation on like, we'd roll a backwood and get in rotation on that, or somebody'd roll a couple woods and we'd smoke a couple blunts. And people would be like, keep passing it to me. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And they're like, nah, hit it. And I'm like, no, fuck off. If I say I'm good, I'm fucking good. It's like the same thing when I'm out at the bar and someone's like, have a drink, man. Have a drink.
Yeah.
Why do I gotta fucking have a drink?
I don't like that shit. If I go to a bar with somebody and they're like, you need to have a drink, I was like, no.
You poured that drink and you didn't even ask me if I wanted a drink or anything.
I know drinking isn't your whole thing.
Well, and you know that if I want a drink, I'd be like, hey, Zach, could you make me a drink too?
Yeah. If like, it's funny with the coffee yesterday when I goofed on you, I had like a little bit of Kahlua in the coffee.
That's different though. That's
I was like, here, try my coffee. He's like, I'm not really big into coffee.
It's not like I'm against alcohol, but that's funny shit. That's different.
I was like, no, try my coffee. He's like, okay. He takes a drink. He's like, that's actually pretty fucking good. I was like, it's got a lot of Kahlua in it. He's like, God damn it.
I'm like, Zach. No, that's the thing I hate is that people, even at this age, it's like, hey, man, why don't you have a beer? It's like, have a beer.
Because beer's fucking nasty.
I would get it for I like craft beers.
I don't like beer. Don't be a beer snob.
I'm not a beer snob. You're a fucking whiskey snob. Don't even...
No, I'm not. This is rum.
Dude, you have honey oil to put in your whiskey. You cannot sit here and fucking tell me that
came with the decanter.
No.
Yeah, actually...
Well, and even the fact that you have a decanter, you are a partial whiskey snob.
Well, just because I wanted something fancy in the background because it was like an ongoing thing with my Twitch stream. But it also came with these. They're little caramels.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know what you're supposed to do with those and the fucking whiskey, but...
Eat 'em.
Yeah, but...
If you ate that, it probably sticks to your teeth and then makes the whiskey taste good on the way through. Think about that.
See, I was an idiot, and I just threw a fucking caramel in there with the whiskey, and I was like, this isn't melting at all. This looks gross.
Or it could sit in there and then absorb whiskey, and then you eat the caramel at the bottom of the glass. I don't fucking know.
It turns to sludge.
Gross.
And you're just like...
That's disgusting. The alcohol is like, I'm eating you.
Yeah.
Not for me.
I kept, like, mixing it, trying to get it to, like, dissolve somewhat.
Gross.
Never did. I was like, this is...
Yeah,
it's like half melting a Tootsie Roll and throwing it in the bottom of a fucking whiskey.
Gross.
It was just like, I'm not about this.
I've just never been a huge alcohol fan.
Yeah.
But
I like a good rum.
To each their own. I do like, you're going to think I'm a bitch for this. I do like Malibu and Coke.
Oh, fuck yes.
Oh, my
God. Are you kidding me? Malibu has its place.
Yeah. I get shit on a lot for that.
You know what? Fuck that, dude. Whenever I go out drinking or if I go to like dinner with some friends, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'll have a Jack and Coke." I went to dinner with my dad a couple months ago to celebrate our birthday, and he's like, "I'll have a Jack and Coke." I was like, "I'll have a Bahama Mama. That looks fucking delicious."
He's like, "Excuse me?"
And he's like, "Our last name is Savage. Can you like kind of butch it up just a little bit?" And I'm just like, Bahama Mama sounds delicious. Oh my God.
You're like, "Yes, queen."
I'll even like be like, "Hey, do you guys have anything like obnoxiously fruity?" I said that at Tomato Bros the other day when I took my mom out to dinner for Mother's Day.
Oh, really?
And I was like, "Do you guys have anything like obnoxiously fruity but also kind of strong?" And they were like, "We have something called a muscle relaxer." I was like, "Sold." I was like,
dude, they have a drink. And Paige used to serve at Roosters, and they have a drink.
Love Roosters.
They have a drink called the Trailer Park Queen, and you can get a single wide or a double wide.
Oh God, because the trailer. That's upsetting, but also at the same exact time, so inspiring.
So inspiring.
Oh my God, I love Roosters. Fuck, dude.
It's good. I like Roosters, but sometimes the food's hit or miss. Not to like shit on Roosters, but sometimes it smacks, and other times it's like, God damn it. But the service is always good. Yeah. The drinks are always really good.
My grandpa's super good friends with the owner, I guess.
It seems like everybody and their dog is super good friends with that guy.
My grandpa's good friends with everybody.
Well, I think
I
his
could
name
go
is
into
Sam.
the middle of I could go into the middle of Arkansas with my grandpa. He'd be like, "Hey,
Timmy,
Devin, how the fuck are ya?"
You're like, "What? You've never
Arkansas.
You've never even been here, Grandpa."
Listen, we are in Arkansas. What the fuck?
Who the fuck is that guy?
First off,
Jam.
Just as a quick little footnote, Kansas and Arkansas hate that. It should be Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Yeah, that's how it's spelled. It's Kansas with AR at the front of it. But you say it Arkansas.
I never even thought of that.
You never saw the Vine?
No.
It's pissed me off since I first found it out, honestly. When we were studying states in school, they're like, "All right, Zach, now read this one. Sound it out." I'm like, "Arkansas." They're like, "No, you fucking idiot."
They're like, "It's Arkansas."
It's Arkansas. I was like, "Where's the W?" What? I hate you.
They're like, the S is silent. And the A has one of those little things.
The S is silent?
Yeah, if it's Arkansas and you want to say Arkansas, you'd take the S out.
Maybe I'm
the last S. Yeah, don't be trying to flip the script on me again. Just because I got a track record, bitch.
Spelled wrong.
Okay. FROG.
Oh,
yeah, I'm learning. I told you.
I
went home and looked up how to spell it.
I honestly think it's because you're wearing men's shoes today.
I don't know if I'd consider these men's shoes. But they're shoes nonetheless. All my shoes fit Paige because we have the same size feet.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of nice, though, because she gets these like nice Birkenstock sandals and shit. And I wear them around the house.
Birkenstocks?
Yeah.
What size shoe are you?
8.5.
What?
Mm-hmm. I got little baby feet, dude.
Let me see them.
These shoes look longer because they have like a little tail thing on the end of them. Oh my God, I almost got my old man. Like, oh, fuck. I'm cramping.
Meanwhile, I have size 12.
Yeah.
Actually, no, these are 11s. I couldn't find... I'm like... It depends on the shoe. Some of them I'm 11, some I'm 11 and a half, some are 12.
Yeah, some shoes I'm like 8.5, 9.
Why isn't there just a solid fucking number?
Yeah.
If
Seriously.
they don't follow that single spectrum of measurement, they should be like fined or something.
I kind of like having small feet.
Yeah.
It's always helped me out. Like kids that get rid of their motocross gear, like when they're young, like boots. I got a pair of Garnet SG10s, which you don't know what those are, but they're really nice motocross boots. Garnet is a really nice brand. They They make a quality fucking boot.
I played MTV games.
Oh, okay.
So
So
I kind of know. And Kyle, MX Bikes fucking sucks. Anyways, continue.
They're expensive boots. I got them for like $50 because they were whoever grew out of them. I was like,
I have a dirt bike helmet that probably fits you.
I have so many helmets, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I have too much shit.
I don't know where to put it. I put it on Facebook for like $35 and nobody took an offer for it.
Fucking take it to Goodwill.
Yeah.
They'll turn around and sell it and then not put the money towards anything good.
I don't
Just take it towards the Salvation Army.
I don't like Goodwill or the Salvation Army
really
around here. Because apparently Goodwill, they're basically a big corporation at this point.
Yeah.
And they'll take the higher end stuff and send it to higher end areas.
Like TJ Maxx and shit, probably?
No. Like, say...
oh, I see what you're saying.
Say you donate American Eagle shirt.
They'll send that shit to California.
Something. They'll send them to a higher value area.
That makes sense. Why?
That's so fucked.
In Spokane,
it's Goodwill.
In Spokane, in Portland, and places like that, the Goodwills are jumping.
Oh, yeah.
With good shit.
Meanwhile, I can't find a fucking pair of pants to save my goddamn life, but Missy finds 18 different pairs of jeans that look great on her every single time we go to Goodwill.
Huh.
I don't fucking understand it. And all the jeans I find are like old men's jeans from like 1982.
Fucking parachute pants.
Yeah, I'm just like, these are all straight legged. I like to show off my legs.
Yeah.
Right? I like to show off my calves.
Either that or
they're the
built,
most toned part of my body.
Or they're like size 29s built for little twinks like me with fucking toothpick legs. You're like, hey, man, I got man legs to fit in some jeans here.
Did I ever tell
How do you find jeans to fit around your calves? That's what because
your
calves are like the size of my
You know what's
quads.
really funny?
Not to like shit on you, but because
no.
I think that's a cool thing that your fucking muscles are that big.
My calves and a lot of the muscles on my legs are so big at this point, especially after working where I do. Before I had this issue, but not nearly as bad. But I don't have any hair on my calves because the jeans that I wear and stuff like that rub them
raw.
I don't have my fucking calves are completely hairless.
That's crazy.
And Missy's like, why are your fucking calves just hairless? I'm like, because 9 times out of 10, I can't even get my fucking pant leg over my calf muscle.
You're like, I have to jump into these pants because of my calves.
No, I pulled. She asked me to show her friends my calves the other day.
Jesus Christ.
And the pant leg got stuck over my calves, and I could not pull it back down. I was just like,
you're like, thanks a lot.
This is hell.
You're like, now I have to try.
Well, it's not nearly as bad as when I lost the bet to Clay.
What was this?
His Clay, love him to death. He's my best. He's gonna be my best man in my wedding, but I'll forever kind of hate him for this. But I lost a bet. I can't even remember what the bet was, but at any point in time, he could just be like, Zach, calves, and I'd have to flash my calves no matter what. So we'd be in the middle of fucking math class. He'd be like, Zach, calves. I'd be like, fucking god damn it. So, yeah. And that had to, that
and that's
went
why
on
you
for
don't
like
make
a
deals
year.
with the devil, ladies and gentlemen, a.k.a. Clayton Mason.
Oh, yeah. Don't call him Clayton.
He doesn't give a fuck if I call him Clayton.
He doesn't like
Clayton. He doesn't like it, but...
It's not nearly as bad as... Never mind. I'm not going to say it because...
I know.
I
know. I call him that shit all the time.
Really?
Yes.
You are a monster.
He's got a special place in his heart for me because I piss him off probably more than you do, maybe almost as much as you do. I'm really good at pissing people off, especially Clay.
How do you feel about us getting a hold of him and we go to dinner or something, or just go out for just a quick hangout after this?
We could probably do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I should probably honestly go home after this because I haven't hung out with Paige. And
Boo, you whore.
Since we got back from vacation, I've been going hard on the shirt thing and
the podcast thing.
Yeah, she was like, another episode? You guys just shot one last night. And I'm like, content. And she's like, I guess so.
Yeah.
She's like, it's fine. I'll just be here alone.
The first...
I'm like, God damn it, you're making me feel bad.
Missy's the same way.
I told Paige, I was like, we won't be home. I was like, I won't be home at 10 again. Okay, we're only doing an hour-long episode.
Oh, we are today?
Yeah, I was like, we just went, we're like We're 45 minutes in. Yeah, like
right.
15, 20 more minutes, maybe a little bit longer, but we don't need to do another.
We're only doing an hour-long episode. 15, 20 minutes.
We don't need to do
longer.
another 2-hour episode. That was a long haul, but it was
a monster.
It was full of good content, though.
I felt like we had to replace the one that we lost.
Yeah, there wasn't a dry second in that whole podcast.
No. Missy, one of Missy's coworkers, she has a little brother. We took her little brother to the trampoline park up
in
an
Spokane.
hour away. No.
Is there one in Pullman?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
I'm trying not to name locations. We're getting closer and closer to doxing
Oh,
ourselves.
fuck. people at least know what city we live in.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the local viewers.
No, and then we took her coworker and her son to the same place. And then we were like, okay, we worked up a sweat. Let's go get food. And at the dinner, this kid looks me in the eyes and he's like, "You're fat." And I was like, "I'll kick you in fucking half, kid."
Kids have no filter.
I hate kids sometimes.
Kids
dude.
have no filter.
It's the second of her little brother's friends that have been like, "You're fat." And I'm like, your parents are divorced because of you. It is your fault.
It is your fault.
You're the reason.
You're like, I'm going to come clean right now.
They were happy before you were born, bud.
Okay, why do some kids just have no filter?
Because they're not to the point where their parents are like, okay, we can't actually say that. Like, we're not allowed to do that. I mean, most kids, for a couple of years, they still touch their shit in the fucking school and everything.
Yeah.
They're, like, adjusting their stuff. I'm like, no, we need to teach you the step, all right? The long step, all right? No more of the fucking jostling around like it's a goddamn etch-a-sketch
you gotta
down
do
there.
You got to do the waddle.
Yeah.
If you want to get your berries back in place. No more touching your sweaty junk. Your prepubescent junk.
Yeah, no,
That's
gross.
weird. That's
it's
very gross.
And then you come up and grab doorknobs and shit. No. What the fuck was that?
That was me gagging and eating a gunshot at the same time.
I hated that. Don't
do that?
Don't do that when we were just talking about a kid touching his junk and wiping it on the walls.
That's true. That kind of did sound
gross.
like I was gargling balls for a second.
Yeah.
I don't always make the best decisions, do I?
I mean, F-O-R-G.
Forg. It's a thing. It's going to be a thing.
Can that be the first shirt?
It just says Forg on it?
Just Forg. In the same font as your writers in Fuck Terrain.
No. No. Because that is going to be my fucking legacy, and it's not going to have a single fucking thing to do with what we're doing right now. Absolutely not. No. I came up with the concept for that logo, and I paid a lot of money to have it designed properly, just
Really?
how I wanted it. Yes.
Fiverr?
Yes, absolutely. And I waited. I cherry picked through design.
My voice on Fiverr.
You should. You could make money off of it. But I cherry picked through designers and stuff. And I had him send me a bunch of proofs, and I was like, I'll pay you, for each proof, whatever you want to do, but it's going to take a minute for me to find the one that I really want. And he came up with the perfect one, and I was like, that is it. You have fucking done it. And that's how I landed on Rift.
I've lucked out. I've known a lot of graphic designer friends and stuff. My mom went to school for graphic design, so
I have a ton of friends.
I grew up with her doing that all the time. So I kind of I really like graphic designing.
Yeah. I have a ton of friends that do it, and I have Adobe Illustrator on my computer and shit.
I don't know how to use it. I just use Photoshop.
I learned enough to come up with the concept for it and to make the letters drip, and I was like, I want this, but I want it cleaned up. And I want it to be, this size, this file format and shit like that. I learned enough to where I could speak to the graphic designer, not in fucking layman's terms, get on his level a little bit more. Yeah. But I know I have a bunch of friends that do it, but I don't like mixing friends and business is my thing. I was like, I want this to be 100%. I pay for it. I pay for the copyright. It's not some friend doing it so that way if it blows up someday, because that dude makes 5 to 10 different designs a day, he was telling me.
Yeah.
So he doesn't probably even fucking remember he made that for me. No. So if it blows up someday, and I own the copyright to it, right? So when you do it through a friend, I'm not going to write up a whole fucking contract like the one that I signed, for him giving me the rights away to the design and shit like that. It's just friends and business just do not mix.
Yeah.
It's never good. Especially if you're trying to build a brand and you want it to be really organic and you want to have your own say in it, and they can be like, oh, well, I fucking designed that back in the day for free. And it's like, I should have never.
Congratulations. Here's 1 share of stock. Now shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hate asking people to do shit for free. I always come at them with, how much would you charge for this?
Yeah. That's a good tact.
Especially if it's like what they do for a small business. Like if one of my friends was like, hey man, you want to make me some shirts for free? I'd be like, no, I don't, because it costs me a lot of money to make shirts.
Yeah, seriously.
So I'm like, so
by the way, I'm still waiting for my Rift shirt or whatever.
I know. I'm going to order some shirts probably tomorrow.
And I'll pay double.
I don't want you to pay double.
All right.
I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you for my cost.
All right.
So that way I'm not losing any money, but that way you're not paying over. I wouldn't say overpriced, but you're not going to be making me money. You're just basically paying for what it costs me to make the shirt.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, because that way you win and you get it at a good price, and my shit is going to be like 10 of 10s or 1 of 1s. There's not going to be, so not everybody's walking around in the same shit. Yeah. And it's more intimate, you know what I mean?
I usually don't try and pay just costs when it comes to friends' business. Like,
I understand that.
My one of my really good friends, Elijah, I love him. He's just fucking heart of gold guy. Absolutely just one of the best people I know. He or his wife started making purses and stuff. And I got a hold of her. I was like, hey, I like this design. I want to get it for my fiance. She's like, okay, I'll give you the friend discount. And I was like, take it back.
You're like, I didn't want the friend discount.
I want you to charge me double, bitch. Don't do this.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm not looking to fucking short sell you or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I am willing to pay over full price.
Yeah.
I will give you a tip for making this thing. Like, I don't fucking care.
But that's also the hard part about owning us, or trying to run and build a brand or a small business, whatever it is.
Yeah.
In my case, a brand. When you get somebody that you care about, like you, I'm like, you're like, fucking shed a tear. I come over there and wipe it off your face with my thumb. I'm like, it's okay, dude. You're gonna be okay. But that's how it is, though. It's like I care about this guy. Fuck with this. Obviously, I wouldn't fucking sit down and do a podcast with you if I didn't care about you. So I'm like, the least I could do is fucking say, hey, just give me what it costs me to make this fucking thing, and there you go. And then you got it.
I'm going to ignore it and immediately double what you tell me to give you.
Perfect. So. That's fine. But that's where I'm at right now. And then I'm just going to make...
Support your friends' businesses.
Yeah. Don't... just don't ask for free shit. It's not that fucking hard. Just have some basic social skills.
There's a tattoo artist in the Valley. I won't name names. But when they were learning at first, I was their canvas. I did a lot of just, hey, you want to practice this? Fucking do it on me. And so I didn't ask for a price or anything then. I was just like, hey, if you want to try this, we can try it. And that's the only thing I was comfortable with, because they were still learning. So I'm like, if you fuck me up, I'm not paying.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they grew to be phenomenal artists.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that I was part of that very integral part of actually learning and everything.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's a definite thing. Yeah, building people up when they're at that point where they're like trying to learn is huge. It's fucking huge.
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure either a family member or I paid for my ass tattoo though. So
nice.
I bet you didn't know I had an ass tattoo.
No, I didn't.
Patreon, $50, and I'll show you my ass tattoo. What's good? Ain't getting that shit for free. Get the fuck out of here.
That's easy money, man. That's easy money. I'm probably going to have to take the pictures, so I will be charging an extra 50% on top of that. You take the $50, and I'll take like $10 for...
Missy, I'll like get out of the shower. I'll be naked. I'll be like getting dressed, and she'll say the tattoo. It is a quote. Clay, you are not eligible. He was there. Or knows. He definitely knows.
Does it say your name?
No.
So you can't be like, I got your name tattooed on my ass.
It's not the Steve-O tattoo. That one's too classic. Everybody wants your name on their butt.
I know. I was just making sure. You're not that corny.
No. I'm more original than that. But, tell you what, I got the ass tattoo, and then I sat for a movie for 2 hours. And I was like,
ow. Ow.
My ass cheek is fused to my pants.
Yeah, and then you got to peel it away. Oopsies.
It wasn't fun.
No.
But also,
there's all that plasma in your fucking underwear that just, your underwear is probably just stuck to it, and you're like,
yeah. I still had a saran wrapped ass cheek. So I was just
okay. I mean, you kind of got a little bit of help there, so it wasn't just straight ass cheek.
Tell you what, getting an ass cheek tattoo, though.
Probably fucking hurt.
It felt like they were, I said she. God damn it.
I know, I already knew who did it.
Yeah?
I guess they probably didn't, but.
Let's say it. Okay, yeah. I'm going to bleep that. But no, it felt like they had a scalpel and just was going slow down my butt cheek. I was just like, oh.
You're like, this sucks.
But I was like, oh, it's gonna be so much worth it when I finally have this.
You're like, I just gotta sit.
It's not even anything I feel passionate about. Everybody always thinks that tattoos are supposed to mean something. I was like,
that shit's so fucking dumb.
I don't give a fuck. Like, Dakota, you have Newt tattooed on your stomach. Like, whatever.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Bitch, it does not say Newt. And I have zero. I only have 2 tattoos that have meaning on me.
Oh, yeah?
One is mine and Paige's anniversary date.
Oh, that's cute.
And the other one is a tattoo for my grandma who passed away from lung cancer. And it's this cancer ribbon on my arm and her birth and death date.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. All this other shit is just literally that. It's just shit.
This tattoo is literally a UFO with a fucking Mean Girls quote underneath it. I don't care.
I love that.
Right? Me too. They're like, oh, what is that? Is that from something? I'm like, yeah, it's Mean Girls. They're like, you have a Mean Girls quote on your body forever?
You're like, what? Just because I look like a fucking lumberjack doesn't mean I can watch Mean Girls?
Fucking love Mean
Who
Girls.
the fuck are you to police me on watching Mean Girls?
Seriously.
My favorite part is when the bitch gets hit by the bus. I love that part. She just gets whacked.
Why did I know?
She just gets fucking whacked. She's like, fuck you, Regina George.
Isn't she's Doctor Strange's lady now, right? Isn't that the same girl?
I'm sorry, but you're gonna clown me. I don't know who Doctor Strange is.
Some people like Marvel movies, some people don't. Whatever.
Did you just lose some more respect for me?
No,
Forg.
No. I'm just giving
Forg. Forg.
No.
Doctor Strange. Fuck Doctor Strange, dude. Fuck that guy. Just roll back my insecurities just because I don't know what this movie is.
No, dude.
Is it a movie or a show?
It's a movie.
Okay.
It's I mean, some people like Marvel, some people like D&D, like some people like sports.
Is
some
it
people like
sci-fi?
dirt bike.
Is Doctor Strange sci-fi?
No, it's comics kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is like Marvel movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The newest one just came out not too long ago.
Oh, really?
It was all right.
Maybe that's something I just need to go home and fucking look into. Maybe I'd love it.
I mean,
at least I was honest and wasn't like, yeah, Doctor Strange, bro.
Do you like superhero stuff?
Kind of. Kind of.
Does it seem a little too fantastical, like the Marvel kind of things? It seems a little too high fantasy type shit.
It's not that it's too high fantasy because, like I said, I love
Lord of the Rings. That's right. Yeah.
And that's the most fantasized.
That's like I don't know. There's fantasy like medieval or like Not that medieval is fantasy, but there's like that type of D&D almost fantasy.
Yeah.
And then there's like, I was bit by a cockroach and now I can survive a nuke. And there's that type of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I like fantasy stuff because it's escapism for me. Like I said, I could just get stoned and watch one of those movies. That's why I love Lord of the Rings too. And also because it's an adventure, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you get to watch them have an adventure. And
follow those little fucks.
Have you watched the Hobbit movies? What's
your
take?
Absolutely.
Do you like the Hobbit movies? A lot of the fans from the LOTR
guy,
is fucking...
so the guy that played Smaug is actually Doctor Strange.
Benedict Cumberbatch?
Holy shit, you said his name right.
Yeah.
I usually call him Benjamin Cucumber Patch or something.
Okay,
like
well
that.
Now I can watch Doctor Strange then.
Yeah.
Because his voice makes me cummy in my pants.
It's fucking nuts. They did do voice editing, but like when you
obviously, but if you watch, he like acted that out. And he got so into it where I was nuts.
Like, he's a no bullshit actor.
Definitely.
He has fun with it, but he is a great fucking actor. Did you ever see the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movies?
No.
No.
I'm sorry, man.
It was just announced that he's having a third one. He's making a
maybe
third
I just
movie.
need, like I said, maybe I just need to go home and.
I'm a huge cinephile. I love movies, nerd shit like that. Like,
see, I'm more of like an audiophile.
Yeah.
I'm like a music guy, and I listen to a lot of underground shit.
Yeah. No, I like movies, videos, all sorts of shit. I like to learn how to edit videos and like.
Yeah. You know what I noticed about myself as far as movies go? That I really like just adventure-prone shit like Maze Runner movies.
Oh,
all three of those, great fucking movies.
Where the fuck is
Divergent, Insurgent, those movies, great fucking movies.
So, have you heard anything about Invincible?
Why does that sound so familiar?
It's a cartoon comic book thing that was animated for Amazon. But I bought the first 3 compendiums, and it is nuts.
Really?
I'll give you my Amazon login. I want you to watch the first episode tonight.
How much are they? They can't be that much. If they're that
good,
the
compendium, it was $150.
Oh,
for all 3.
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
Exactly.
Until I know.
Just watch.
I mean, I buy.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
Yeah, I buy a lot of movies on my Prime.
Okay.
And shit, so.
Yeah. So Invincible is on Prime and it's free.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just watch the first episode.
Okay. Is it one of those ones that really draws you in?
And then after you finish that season of Invincible, watch The Boys. It's like super gritty, realistic.
A week
like,
later, I like call out
stuff.
of work for a week, and I'm like, "Hey Zach, I've seen it all.
It's nuts."
And I lost my job. You're like, dude.
No,
proud of you.
If you watch the first episode of Invincible, by the very end of it, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck? You're not allowed to do that." You're gonna be excited. I have a feeling you're gonna like it.
I like. Is it a show?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I like good shows.
You know the guy that fuck. Did you ever watch the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies when you were growing up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The guy that plays J. Jonah Jameson.
Okay.
Is Invincible's dad.
Wait.
Who is also a superhero.
Who played J. Jonah Jameson again?
J.K. Simmons.
Who the fuck is that? I'm like trying to think of what that guy looks like.
Here. No, Invincible is so fucking good, dude. So fucking good. I absolutely love the show. I liked it so much that I was like, okay, well, I need to get the fucking compendium. And since holy fuck!
You know what you fucked me up on yesterday when I was going back through the footage and watching. After it was, we were talking about Lord of the Rings and how I was such a big fan of it, and then you're like, did you know that? I don't even remember how you say
Viggo Mortensen.
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah.
And you were talking about him breaking his toe.
Yeah.
And you know what the fucked up thing is?
What?
Is I didn't even know that.
Dude,
But I could tell you any scene.
The nerd stuff.
I could tell you any scene of the movie, what they say.
I did not know.
On.
I did not know he was this fucking ripped. By the way, he is like a 68-year-old man, and he's got a better body than me.
Jesus Christ.
Right? Look at them fucking biceps. His arms are fucking monstrous.
Look at his triceps.
Look at all
Why
of him.
are his triceps so big?
He looks like a Santa if you pissed him off and Santa just did pre-workout for a year.
He looks like a Santa if Santa got caught for tax fraud and had to do a bunch of time in the federal pen and just did push-ups for like 12 years.
Tell you what, here's the picture right here.
Here.
There we go. Bingo. Fucking magic.
That's
Do you recognize him, though? He's the newspaper guy.
Oh, yeah.
I want Spider-Man now!
I need pictures of Spider-Man's cock. His hard-throbbing cock right now on my desk.
Fucking hell, dude. Why does it look like he's not even trying, though?
I don't know, but that guy looks terrifying. If I saw him on the street, I'd be like, hey, man, I don't
You
want
want to know who's really terrifying in real life?
Who?
Rampage Jackson.
You met him?
I ran into him.
Like, physically ran into him?
Literally.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't told you this?
Did you kiss his feet? Were you like, sorry?
I almost did.
Like, sorry, dude.
All right. So I worked on a race crew for a company. I'm not gonna fucking.
Obviously not.
Yeah. Worked on a race crew for just like 2 weeks because my grandpa knew the owners of the company and they were like, yeah, you can invite your fucking grandson to run around with you while you do this shit. And I was like, fucking cool. So I was getting ready. I think it was after most of the races that our person was actually in, who was a younger kid. He did rally races and shit like that, if I remember right. But everybody else went to the pro races with like Travis Pastrana and shit like that. That same night, I almost saw Travis die, and I was like, in my first race, don't you dare let him fucking die.
Yeah.
All right?
That dude's going to die from like slipping on a bar of soap in the shower or something stupid.
It's going to be the most mundane, boring shit, and it's going to be so fucking disrespectful. It always is.
The universe. Anyways.
But I was trying to get a hold of my crew, trying to figure out, hey, where the fuck am I supposed to be going? Where are you guys in the crowd? And I was, boop. Holy fuck, you are Rampage Jackson. I'm so fucking sorry. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's like, it's all good. And just kept walking. But I was like, he had an entourage, and none of them are his bodyguards, by the way.
Well, why would he need one, you know?
Exactly. He looked like he could eat me.
He was probably guarding all the people that were in his entourage.
Oh, yeah. No, the guy's fucking monstrous.
Yeah.
I can't remember what year that was. I think it was like 2013 or something like that. But I was like, I have never felt like so much of a child.
You're like,
this man, this brick wall of a human being, boop, and I was like, no.
What have I done?
Absolutely not.
What have I done? What would you do if he just grabbed you by the throat and picked you up?
I would die.
And started making out with you.
Oh, God, I'd still die.
He's like,
but for other reason.
He pulls you up like this, and he's like, I'm fixing to fuck you. And you're like, no, just fucking kill me, please.
Hey.
I know it's huge. I know your dick's
You hung
huge.
up on me earlier.
Yeah, because you were in the shower. Yeah, Zach FaceTimes me while I'm laying on the couch. And I'm like, oh, he probably, because I fell asleep on the couch. And I was like, oh, he's probably fucking waiting down there at the studio for me. And I open it, and I just see this wall of hair on his chest. And he's just smiling at me. And I was like, no. And then I ended the video, and I texted him. I was like, I fucking hate you.
Didn't say a single thing. There was a solid 5 seconds of just complete silence while I was just soaping up. I was just like...
And then he texted me, and he's like, I just want you to know that my penis was out.
Well, I had to make sure you knew that because you were like, some people shower with swim trunks on. And I was like, quit watching Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty good.
It was something.
Then you hung up on me.
I straight up hung up on you.
Man.
I came
I
right out of
didn't
sleep.
even get a dick rating.
Yeah,
from you.
I woke up to that. No one should have to wake up to that. I was like cleaning the crusties out of my eyes. And I was like, God damn it, Zach. No. Fucking no, dude.
I want you to know that the rest of the time when I was showering, I was scrolling through TikTok. No cover on my phone. Shit, I actually forgot to... Probably has water in it still.
Yeah, to make sure that there's no water.
Yeah, there's still water in the
Nice.
fucking base. But it's a waterproof phone. So.
Yeah. You know, even though my phone is also a waterproof phone, I've never once taken it in the shower because I'm...
Do it.
Is it a thing?
Fucking do it and scroll through TikTok.
I'm terrified
It's
of
so much fun.
fucking my phone up.
Same here. But today I was just like, fuck it.
These are like $1,200 phones. Do you ever think about that?
Oh, yeah.
I used to
I
be...
miss Steve Jobs.
I've bought a vehicle for $1,200 before. Wasn't the best thing ever, but it fucking got me from point A to point B.
Well, yeah. There's a lot of things that'll get you from point A to point B for $1,200. But
Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear will get you all the way to the River Styx real quick.
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear is scary.
I can't wait to watch that. We're going to have a viewing party.
Can we review? Can we make a live? That could be okay.
That could be a thing where we review, where we leave.
Patreon, we will be making a Patreon and reviewing the Cocaine Bear movie. I can't remember when it comes out, but it is coming out.
We should also just do a segment on here where we just review things.
I'm down. Review the newest movie that came out.
Yeah. And just trash it.
But that means we also have to see the movies that come out. And
That sounds expensive too. It's like $8,000 to go to the movie theater. You gotta like refi your fucking house. You're like, hang on.
I think you're mixing up the movie theater with fucking getting gas.
No. Well, I mean both.
Yeah.
If you go to the movies,
Liquid Death, it'll be a lot easier for us to see these movies if you
sponsor
give
us.
I'll do stupid shit if you sponsor us.
Yeah.
I'll sell my soul on camera, live stream. I'll do it in front of a church.
I'll do a little
I will
seance.
sell my soul on a Ouija board. Dressed as the Pied Piper.
The thing is, and I don't want to skip past this, is how expensive it is to go to the fucking movies anywhere.
$20. $20.
At least. That's before buying snacks. If you want popcorn and everything,
snacks?
it's literally...
You're buying snacks.
Will you take snacks with you? I mean, that's smart.
Smuggle, dude.
Well, I know, but the popcorn is fucking second to none. You gotta admit, if I get
you can't make popcorn at home.
I get the refillable tub every time because when I'm leaving, I'm like, hey, throw some D's on that bitch. And they fill that thing back up, and they're like, have a good night, bro. I'm like, thank you.
Missy always hates it when I make up the popcorn because I put butter on it. But last time we went and saw Sonic 2 the other day with Ben Schwartz.
How was it?
It's so good.
Really?
It's so good.
Is Jim Carrey in that one?
Oh, yeah. He's in the first one, too. I fucking love Jim Carrey. No, so I was, the little, like, kiddie trays, right, that have, like, this much fucking popcorn just in that little square.
Stupid amount.
There was a kid not even moving the tray.
And just pressing the butter button.
Just holding the butter button. And I was like...
He like pulls out a fucking large drink cup and he's just filling it up with butter, sips it.
It was so unsettling. Missy and I were watching. She's like, I have to go to the bathroom, but I can't stop watching because there is way too much fucking butter in that tray.
Dude, that makes me want to go to the movies right now and just have popcorn.
Let's do it. Invite Paige. I'll invite Missy. And Missy got off work 5 minutes ago. We'll find a movie.
I'm going to tell you right now that Paige is not going to be willing to leave the house.
Yeah, Missy does the same thing.
So there's that.
Missy works real fucking early tomorrow, so she won't.
Paige works early too.
You and I should go see any fucking movie right now.
Oh my god, that sounds like a good time.
I'll pay.
What movies are on tonight?
I don't know. I'm checking.
Dude, I'm gonna get my fucking dick chopped off if I go out to the movies with you and don't go home.
Hey man, I mean like. I understand, but also at the same time, tell her it's for content. Top Gun Maverick, Downton Abbey, The New Era, The Bad Guys, Zac Efron in Firestarter. Fucking sold. Have you seen Zac Efron lately? All right, I used to have just a crush on Ryan Reynolds. Zac Efron with his fucking dad bod lately and his fucking beard.
Really? He's got a dad bod now?
No, it's like he's shredded still. He did like a tour fucking series.
Did he bulk up to where he's not more like more like lean and he's more just bulked up?
He did some show on Netflix, and like every shot of him is like, how is that masterpiece just walking around like that? Like, how does somebody get that lucky genetically? Meanwhile, I'm like, I gotta shave my hair or I feel bad.
Some people just strike gold.
Dude, genetics are a weird thing.
Not everybody can win.
I mean, it looks like you have, so.
No, it looks like you have. Everybody wants what they can't have if you think about it. I want to be able to grow a really nice full beard like what you can.
My beard's still pretty thin.
I don't think so.
It is.
Compared to some guys.
But it's also super soft.
But see, you just fucking proved my point. Everybody wants what they can't have.
True.
And all I got's this little fucking creeper stash. But you know what? Paige will not let me shave it off because she loves it.
Really?
And as long as she loves it, you know? A lot of chicks like this weird, gross little mustache thing.
Little mustache
it's a thing. It's a thing, dude.
We hired a new guy at work. He's got to be like 18, 19. And he's got a little mustache. I'm like, when puberty kicks in, that's really going to come through. And he's like, who are you? And fuck you.
Dude, you had a beard when you were like 12.
I mean, that's just because I repeated a couple grades. Right.
No, it's genetics. It's genetics. I remember when you were growing facial hair when we were in like
I had
junior
a full
high,
goatee in school.
in like junior high.
Oh yeah.
And we were like jealous, but you were probably like, I don't like this. You're like, I'm doing adult shaving things.
Yeah.
Already.
No. I don't do adult shaving things. The only thing I kind of shave is like my neck now.
Yeah.
And then I also take the clippers to my fucking head.
I grow a gross amount of hair on my neck. I went and got my hair cut. I went and got my hair cut today, and she gives me the straight razor.
You were looking pretty clean.
Yeah, I got that banquet tomorrow, and I figured I better not look like a piece of shit. I shaved my face, shaved all the scruff off.
All right.
Got to do something. I have like a nice polo shirt, some khakis I'm going to wear.
All right.
Hopefully I sell a boat or two.
Get yourself a pair of white Chucks.
I might have to go get some.
You can't go to Famous, though. I went to Famous Footwear. They're like, yeah, we don't have Converse anymore. We just have these weird platform ones. I'm like...
Yeah, I've seen those.
Fuck is that about?
I've seen those. Paige has a pair, and they're not bad on women, but I don't think men could pull off the platform Converse. No. Women can pull off anything because they're women. I
want you to know that next episode I will be wearing my kimono.
That's fine.
I have a straight-up kimono.
That's fine. We'll just have to walk in here late so no one sees us.
I don't give a fuck.
Look, those guys go down there, and that one guy's always wearing a Hawaiian shirt, and now he's wearing a kimono. Is it a kimono or a komodo? What is it?
What's the difference?
Nothing at all.
Well, there's a big difference. Kimono is like a... God, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and I hate it. But I think kimonos are from Japanese culture, and they're from high-status officials.
Really?
But I don't know what a komodo is.
Probably nothing.
Probably.
I spelled frog F-O-R-G yesterday, so I wouldn't trust a lick of anything that I ever fucking say from that point on.
I told Missy about that. She laughed her ass off.
At least someone can laugh at my demise.
Dude, oh my God. Missy, do you and Paige have the thing? Anytime I do something incredibly fucking stupid, and I'm just like, my brain's on autopilot, and it just does it without me actually thinking about it, like... I'll put, like, bread in the fucking fridge or some shit like that. And I'll be like, my brain just told me to put bread in the fridge. And she'll be like, that's stupid.
I'll do stuff like that, but I'll actually put bread in the fridge.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
because I'm just dumb.
No, anytime Missy and I do something that would be embarrassing for anybody else to see, we tell each other, and then we laugh at ourselves about it. Missy, a couple years ago, found out how to toast bread the correct way.
In a toaster oven?
No, in a toaster. Just a regular fucking toaster.
What's the wrong way to do it?
How Missy was doing it? She was saying, all right, there's the bottom piece of bread, right?
Yes.
There's the sides.
Yes.
There's the top curve.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, God. Don't even.
And then she was toasting it halfway.
No.
She was toasting the left side.
Flip it.
And then the right side.
So you
her entire life, and then her 8-year-old brother showed her how to do it correctly.
Sometimes kids are just on top of shit. No,
her little brother saw her do that, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Toasting your bread for you for your grilled cheese." It wasn't grilled cheese. We were doing something, and he's like, "You're doing it wrong." And I was like,
sometimes kids are just on top of shit.
No fucking way. Her little brother's so fucking funny.
Hey, my coworker's daughter, I'm pretty sure, what is 10th grade? Freshman? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's a freshman in high school. And she taught me how to tie a hook. Like how to tie a hook to fish.
Really?
Like this time last year, yeah.
Not Clay? Clay knows everything, dude.
Nope.
We should get Clay on here as a guest.
She taught me, and I'm not even afraid to say it because she's just a badass.
Hell yeah.
And she taught me how to do it, and she still makes fun of me. I'm like, well, you're making fun of yourself. I'm like, you're the one that taught me how to do it. I'm like, what's funny about that? I just needed some knowledge, okay? Dang.
I was missing something.
Like, women are smart, okay? Give me a break. That's not my problem. It's not my problem you had the knowledge that I didn't, and you had to teach me. But we're getting to that point to where we should...
Yeah. I'm thinking we're
end. An hour 25 in. It's probably a good stopping place.
Probably.
But...
in the meantime, I have a new option for the emails. Send us fake ad prompts.
Yeah.
If you have a funny ad idea or anything like that, send it to the email.
And if you write something stupid and your script sucks or your prompt sucks, I will call you out on it, and I will air you out on it.
I'll still do it.
And Zach will do it while I make fun of you.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Nothing's been posted on TikTok yet because I have to get home and edit the videos. Nothing really TikTok worthy was in the first episode, but the second and this episode most likely has a few little parts. But
definitely yesterday's episode has a couple parts.
Absolutely.
And that's where we're going to gain the most traction probably is from platforms like that because it's just so easy to go viral and shit like that.
It's so easy to go viral and shit like that. Then you show me how, Chief.
Paige and I made a video of us making potato soup that got like 40,000 views. And
what?
Yeah. Nuts.
But my video of me playing 4 different characters wasn't enough. You know what?
Yeah. Weird how that algorithm works.
I'm not bitter. I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna be mad about it.
I'm not gonna grow up to be one of those bitter old men that only have Russian followers on Twitch or anything like that.
Well,
find us on Pornhub, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and
Stitcher.
YouTube and Stitcher.
I remembered that. Are you proud of me?
Hey, I am proud of you.
So good.
Hell
I did so good.
Proud of you, little guy.
That makes up for Forg, or not quite?
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, eventually we'll stumble upon the part where I gain my way back out of this fucking hole that I've dug for myself by being stupid.
It's a pretty fucking big deficit.
We're only 3 episodes in, and
it is a 4-letter word, and you dug yourself a grave without me even.
I'm getting foreclosed on.
Yeah.
I'm having to file a fucking Chapter 11 bankruptcy right now because I'm so far in debt with just saying dumb shit.
It was nuts. Oh my god, that's gonna be on TikTok. By the way.
What? The Forg?
Yeah, spell it with me. F-O-R-G.
Yeah,
and
that sucks. Everyone's going to know I'm dumb, though.
You had so much confidence behind it.
I know.
That's what makes it so funny.
And I went home and I was like, I can't do this. I fucking smell F-O-R-G.
God damn it.
No. All right. I'm Dak.
I am Miso Hung.
And this has been the
The
third
Goonie-
episode of the Goonie Gang Podcast. Thanks for watching, guys. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, and soon
Pornhub.
TikTok.
Oh.
And Pornhub. It just makes it that much better that we don't know what we're going to say next.
Also, I feel like our sign-off should be just one big apology to my mom, who is just such a good person.
Zach's mom, I'm sorry for everything we have said this episode, the last episode, and the episode prior to that.
And all the future episodes to come. I'm sorry, Mom.
All right. Peace out.